Hello everyone, Joash here. I am going to create a short video to show you how to create an amortization table for the problem that we began in class. Some of you finished, some of you did not. So here we go. Henry is looking to buy a house that costs $225,000. Suppose that Land Bank is willing to give him 25-year mortgage loan at an interest rate of 6%. Okay, now remember, mortgages are paid monthly, and so we will assume monthly compounding. Take note of that. Okay. Well, so we are given the present value, that's the loan amount, the interest rate. Remember, we are dividing it by 12 because it's a monthly compounding. Then N is the total number of payments, which is going to be 12 per year times 25 years, and that brings you to 300 payments. Plug everything into this formula, work carefully. This part results in 155. And so dividing both sides by 155, you get this as your monthly payment. Next, I'm going to find out the interest for the first month. And that one is simple. You're just using the I equals PRT formula. Principal is 225,000. Interest rate is 6%, but you're dividing by 12 and then just 1 month. So the interest paid for the first month is $1,125. Also, you need the amount applied to principal. And that means how much is going towards reducing the loan amount. So that much, you have to subtract the interest from the monthly payment, and you get 324. Very little amount goes towards the principal in the first month, and that is okay. The end balance, which is going to be the last column in the amortization table, it is always the starting balance for that particular month, subtract the amount applied to the principal. That is what I have done. And you have 224,675.32 If you want to pause the video and study these calculations carefully, feel free to do that. Most problems for loan amortization will follow this same pattern. So, yep, just look, practice for yourself, make sure you are able to do it. Okay, so now I'm going to transfer all this information to my amortization table first column. I have done that already. So here we go. Month, as always, balance at the start, payment, amount to interest, amount to principal, end balance. Month 1, starting balance 225, payment, interest, amount to principal, end balance. That's pretty much transferring all these numbers to the Excel spreadsheet. Well, the second row, which of course is number 3, is where the real action happens. So we are going to write some formulas quickly. So I want to drag, and so I'm going to have the first element here, first cell to be equals A2. A2 is where we have month 1 plus 1. Remember, the formula starts with equal in Excel. So if you hit enter, it brings 2 and you're fine. Balance at the start of the second month is going to be the end balance for the first month. And that is the amount in F2. So here I will write equals F2. See, it is highlighted over there. So enter, good. The payment for that month is going to be the same. Remember, this is an annuity. So we do C2 equals C2. Enter. Oh, there you go. Enter, yep. And then amount applied to interest is going to be, I will use the round function to round to decimals. But the first thing I need is the principal for that month, which is in B3, this cell here. So cell B3 times, that is a star, times the interest rate 0.06, divide that by 12 times 1. I'm going to skip that because it doesn't change anything, comma 2. So that tells Excel to do 2 decimal places, close parentheses, hit enter, and you get a nice number. That is the interest for the second month. Amount applied to principal, the formula is the same. Get the rather the payment for that month, which is in C3. So equals C3 minus the interest for that month, and that value is in B3. B3, hit enter. Finally, the closing balance for the month is going to be the beginning balance minus the amount applied towards the principal. So you do B3 minus E3, okay, equals B3 minus E3. You have to be careful when you are typing in. If you miss this, if you mistype, like if you do B2 here, you get a very weird amortization table. So hit enter. Oh, okay, looks like I did something wrong there. Yeah, so I should have done subtract there. Okay, nice. Now you need to highlight the second, that row, make sure you see this little plus sign. Then I'm going to drag up to 301. Why 301? Because the first row is taken by the labels. I talked about that in class, so yeah. Okay, so dragging the right, oh, I have to slow down rather, so back to 301. And I'm expecting to find a number very close to 0. Yeah, so here is the table. As you can see, it's a lot of numbers, but how do you know you are right? Here, this value is very small, so I'm going to make some adjustment. This is negative 1.35. That means the bank owes you that much. You need to reduce this by that one. So 1449.68 minus 1.35, then have that number here. So that's going to be 1449.68 minus 1.35. I'm getting 1448.33. Yeah, so this number here is really, really small, and that is near 0. So I'm just fine with that. So there you go. That is your amortization table that we started. Good luck.